Back to another episode on the homemade Ferrari 488 GTB replica build. For now, be focusing on amending some of the mistakes I made. So when I'm back finally, I'll just get to the main business. So in this video, I'm just trying to fix some of the mistakes I made earlier on the project. There are actually three main areas I want to work on. First off, the steering aspect. When I worked on it, the steering came out a bit too low. This time I need to raise it up and make some adjustments so it feels better when I am handling it. That is actually going to be the first thing I want to tackle on the project. And also next is actually the seat, the seat aspect. So I want to mount the seat properly on the chassis frame of the homemade Ferrari 488 GTB replica. So just so it feels more comfortable when I'm trying out the steering and testing the car. And finally, it is actually the front end of the car, the hood, actually the Ferrari 488 GTB hood, So before I made it a bit too low, and now it actually looks bit too high, little bit too high actually, compared to the real Ferrari 488 GTB. I'll be working on lowering it slightly to get the right shape and make it look more like the real Ferrari 488 GTB. So for the steering, actually what I did was add a small piece of iron to the steering stand on the chassis just to raise it higher than the way it was before. And honestly, I think I did justice to it. The real Ferrari, from the ground clearance to the steering height, is about 2.5 feet, and that is basically what I am trying to achieve on this homemade project. Need one more universal joint, and currently I do not have that, so that is what we will be delaying. That is what we actually delayed the job till next year, because I'm going back to school now. So that is actually what we delayed the job, though I have been trying to make progress on it, to adjust the height. You can already see this rod. I made it more higher, and after that the steering wheel will actually be something like this. We actually be on something on the normal height. So you can actually see this will actually stay here. This will be like this. This will be like this, and then my steering wheel will be here. So actually, because of the lack of one more universal joint, you see, lack of one more universal joint, that is why I won't continue with the steering aspect again. And then thank you so much for watching. This is Damian Motorized, and also my next video, stay tuned for my next video, which like on this Ferrari 488 GTB project will be like, which will be like maybe next year, you know. So thank you for watching, guys.